We're back in studio with our good friend Paula Ames. She is the cake guru, and she's here this morning to teach us the tips of fondant. And a lot of people are familiar with fondant, but they don't know how to necessarily work with it.
Right. And last month we learned to do the perfect, flawless finish on the cake. But now we've prepped the cake for fondant, and it only took us a month. But now we're going to cover it with fondant.
It took 1 month to prep the cake. This sounds like this is going to be a delicious cake.
Right.
Prepping it just involved putting some frosting on it.
Right. It just puts some frosting on it, and you kind of want to have a smooth finish because the fondant will kind of mirror everything. But we're going to make some notebooks for back to school. So like some filler paper, since it's the most wonderful time of the year
for parents to send their kids back to school.
Right. And I have 4, so I'm super stoked.
You're super happy about that. You seem like you have some extra spring in your step this morning. So how do we start with this fondant?
Okay. So fondant it's a lot like Play-Doh. Except for it's sweet, and it should taste good. So it's pliable. You can fill it. Okay. So you want to work with it until it's kind of smooth, and then just kind of flatten it out. In this is cornstarch, and it's just it sounds kind of gross, so don't judge me. But it's just in a nylon sock. And
judging away right now.
It's clean.
Judging away. Okay.
It's not like we just took this off Stuart's foot. I mean, it's clean.
That's actually the secret ingredient flavor. The secret ingredient.
So you just want to put a little bit down.
Okay.
If you want to do yours over there so we don't hit each other. Okay. And then flatten your disc.
The nylon sock is actually a great trick with the cornstarch.
Yeah, so you don't get too much. And then you just want to take your rolling pin and roll it out. And you need to make sure that you roll it big enough to cover the size of cake you're doing.
So to have some extension around the sides, because we have to go down the sides. Okay.
Right, so you need to make sure it's long enough and it's big enough to go both ways. And if you get a little air bubble in it, Stuart, you can just take a little straight pin and just pop the little hole. Oh. And then roll it right back out.
Okay.
So
now, where can you pick up fondant at? Where do you recommend? If somebody is watching at home and they have no idea, this is their first attempt at doing this.
You can get fondant at your local craft store. You can get recipes for fondant that taste better online. Okay. I use a premium fondant called Satin Ice that I get online. So.
Okay. How thin are we rolling this out to? Because mine feels like.
Yours is way too thick.
Okay. I actually was going to say mine's not ready.
And you don't actually want to flip it over like that.
Okay. Actually, I'm going to pretend that didn't happen.
This
is why we're learning, people.
Yep. You want to just keep it.
Okay.
The side that's down, you want to keep down.
Now, coming up a little bit later, what are we going to be working on?
We're going to just finish up these notebooks. We're going to lay this over.
Okay.
See, mine's done. And then we're going to decorate it with some icing to make it look like maybe some filler paper. And then we've got some decorations for it, and it will look like it's on a desk.
What a perfect little treat for back to school to send the kids back. We appreciate you. We'll have you join us in just a few minutes, a little later in the show. Well, still to come this morning on KPVI News 6 Today.